Alright, we are live with the last episode of Season 2 of RCW before the Season 2 finale, RCW Crusade, the pay-per-view. So, this is episode 19. The next episode, obviously, is the pay-per-view and is the finale of Season 2. I discussed in the last episode, episode 18, that how the break is going to be. So, just to quickly explain how the break is going to be. So, obviously, I still need to write storylines for Season 3. Some storylines from Season 2 will carry over into Season 3, and some of them won't. We might have a new look, we might have a new logo, we might have all of that stuff. So, all of that stuff has to take into a factor. You have to take into factor. So after the pay-per-view is over, it might be a week or two, maybe a couple weeks until we start up Season 3, because I want to maybe change a few things up a bit. I don't know, but just to give you a little bit of a timeline when Season 3 is going to be coming, a couple weeks after Season 2 has ended with the Crusade pay-per-view. That way that everybody can watch the episodes and catch themselves up before Season 3 starts. Because I don't want to start it too quickly and have so many people miss the pay-per-view and have no idea what's going on, right? And end up spoiling it all for them. So I want to give some time for those of you who can't watch it live to watch it after the fact and be able to be caught up. So it'll be a couple weeks after the pay-per-view that we do Season 3. So that's sort of the timeline. But right now we have Jason Outlaw versus Daniel Bryan. Jason looking to continue his amazing momentum into his match versus Seth Rollins at the pay-per-view, at the Crusade pay-per-view, in which it's probably going to just be a regular match unless Jason Outlaw wants a stipulation. I haven't really talked to him yet. I haven't really talked to Seth Rollins at all yet either, so it remains to be seen if there will actually be a stipulation or if it'll just be a normal match. As we have Daniel Bryan coming out here. Daniel Bryan looking to possibly upset Jason here and leave him feeling a little less confident than he was walking in. Because it takes a lot to destroy an outlaw's confidence. Like, you have to beat them down and absolutely humiliate them to have that confidence stripped away. But Jason looked for a dropkick there, but Bryan caught him there. Now Jason looking. What's he going for here? Jason. DDT to Daniel Bryan. Wow. Right out of the gate. Already going after the severely injured head of Daniel Bryan. We've known that he's had concussion issues in the past. And a backstabber to Daniel Bryan, and just a simple kick and a knee right to the back of Daniel Bryan. Sky and Bryan just absolutely loving the mauling that's happening right now. And a leg drop on Daniel. Now, we heard from Seth Rollins last episode calling out Jason, basically him just wondering why. And I think, as all of you guys are probably wondering right now, why did Jason attack Seth in the first place? But you see, the Outlaws never really have a reason on why they do things. Or I should say a logical reason on why they do things. More or less, they just do it just to do it. And that's it. They do it because it benefits them, and that's why. There's no elaborate reason whatsoever. There's no, like, reasoning behind why Jason attacked Seth Rollins. It's more or less, I don't need you anymore, or you're in my way. I'm going to get you out of my way. And that's sort of what I feel like Sky did when it came to her. As Jason looked for the bail kick there, but Bryan able to reverse, and now Bryan taking Jason and just clotheslining him out of the ring, and now top rope. Now Daniel looking for it all here, and a splash on Jason outside the ring. Wow. Absolutely crazy here, but Jason able to reverse and get Daniel back in here. And another leg drop to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan still has those yes kicks if he wants to use them. And Jason here going up top. And an elbow drop, but no. Daniel able to get out of it. I don't know what Daniel was going for there, possibly setting up the running knee, but I had some second thoughts about it. Lifts up Daniel. And a bail kick to Daniel Bryan. Is that it? Referee taking his sweet ass time to get here, and Jason. You have to think what's going through the mind of Jason right now. Is Seth here tonight? I have no idea. Goes after the ref. And now the ref is down, so anything goes in this matchup now. But the ref able to get up really quickly. See, that's another thing I don't like about this game, is that the ref gets up so quickly, okay? There's no way anybody would get up that quickly as Jason tries to reason with the ref. Grabbing the ref, stopping him from counting. What's going on here? And that allows Daniel Bryan to take advantage, putting Jason in the yes lock. Is Jason gonna tap in? No. Jason still escaping. Wow. It could have been bad for Jason there, but Jason able to get back into this. Irish whip to the corner. Running double knees on Daniel Bryan. Takes down the referee again. Takes him down. Uh-oh. What's Jason going for here? Bringing a chair into the ring. Referee still standing. Oh, Jason, I don't know what happened there. His targeting must have been off. As the referee gets rid of the steel chair, and a neck breaker to Daniel Bryan. And again, the referee is out of here. Referee is out of the ring. Anything goes now. And now Jason punishing Daniel Bryan with the chair. Nope, I didn't touch it. You didn't see it. I didn't touch it, Jason says. Didn't touch it. And now the bail kick. Oh no! No! Daniel reverses. And now Daniel is busted open. Now just a kick to the back of the neck of Daniel Bryan. Looking for the bail kick again. Bail kick by Daniel. I mean, Jason, sorry. It's hard to keep the name straight sometimes. Shooting star, but can't connect. Jason's aerial range, though. It's got to hurt him. And now, Daniel Bryan looking to get back into this matchup. Going for the yes kicks, but Jason able to reverse, and an enziguri knocks Daniel Bryan to the apron here. And Jason just tossing him back into the ring. This is just the opening match. If this match is this good, makes me wonder what other matches we got here tonight. And a bail kick again to Daniel Bryan. Uh-oh. Jason possibly looking for the VR here. VR knee. And the VR on Daniel. Wow. But that's not it. Looking for another VR. And another VR on Daniel Bryan. Jason, you need to stop. No, not a third one. Not a third one. And a third VR on Daniel Bryan. Connecting on all three. That's gotta be it for Daniel. And Daniel still kicked out. Despite the 3 VRs delivered by Jason. Now Jason looking for a comeback here. Now Jason fired up now. Probably a little pissed off that Daniel kicked out of that. Kicked out of those 3 VR knees. And a bail kick, no! Go to reversal. What's up, T Black? Thanks for the follow, T Black 1972. Welcome. Great. We are, I believe, 2 followers away from that affiliate 50. And a comeback here from Daniel Bryan. Oh no. This can't be good for Jason here. Thanks for the host, T Black. I appreciate it. Daniel Bryan fired up now. Takes Jason down. This can't be good for Jason. Once Daniel Bryan gets going, it's hard to stop him. Now the arm of Jason, that's really got to hurt. Now Jason's got to be very careful here because he still needs to be very fresh for the match against Seth Rollins. He doesn't want to get himself injured here. Looking for the VR again, and a VR again on Daniel Bryan. That's the 4th VR connecting. Dragging Daniel Bryan away to the middle of the ring. Referee, count it. And Jason wins. Wow. I honestly thought that Jason was in huge trouble there for a minute. But Jason able to earn the victory here and continue his momentum heading into his match against Seth Rollins at the Crusade pay-per-view. See, now Seth Rollins, here's something a little different between him and Jason. Is Seth, he's not going to come out and attack you. He's not going to do that. What he is going to do is he's going to prove it inside the ring. And that's how it's going to be. But we have straight fire. Becky Lynch going up against Peyton Royce. We haven't seen the Iconics since season 1, I believe. Yeah, it's been a while, probably since the first couple episodes of RCW. But Becky needed somebody, and Brian Outlaw was ready. He said, okay, you need somebody to watch your back because I know Billy Kay likes to get involved in Peyton's matches. So, Brian, you know, he is a very helping person. So he said, all right, Bex, I got your back. Can I advertise my channel? Yeah, go ahead. Advertise your channel. Like, thanks for letting me know, though. I appreciate that because I don't mind if you advertise your channel. I don't really care. I'm not... Becky definitely needs a new theme song. Anybody else? Anybody else keeping up with WWE? I think with Becky's heel attitude that she definitely needs a new theme song. So that's something that the crowd can't sing along to. And I think something more like rock and heavy would suit that. How do you advertise? Well, just do like everyone else does, and you know, put your channel name or whatever. I don't really know because I usually don't do that on other people's channels, but I will say that that Black, like if you want some advice on that, like I don't care that you're advertising your channel at all on stream. I don't care, but who are the Iconics? They are Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. They were a tag team in NXT, I believe. I watched Peyton Royce a lot in NXT. And her and Billy Kay have been friends probably since elementary, if I think so. But knowing that Billy Kay would possibly get involved in this match, having a history of getting involved, Becky needed somebody, and so Brian Outlaw offered as a DDT from the self-proclaimed The Man. Now, I was really upset that Becky could not compete against Ronda Rousey due to her injury, and I hope she heals up and we'll actually get to see that match in real life at some point with her versus Ronda Rousey. So I'm really hoping that she can heal up quick and possibly get a matchup against Ronda Rousey, because that was the match that they were supposed to do, but Charlotte Flair took over. And that was a fantastic match by Charlotte. Fantastic. But I honestly would have preferred Becky and Rousey to go at it, as Peyton looks for the pin here. Just a 1 count. The referee was not in very good position on that one, so he took a little bit to get in position. And Becky now gets up, and a DDT to Peyton Royce of the Iconics. Becky got to be careful, though, because Peyton been known to do the Venus flytrap, the submission, as Brian looking to distract Peyton in some way. Billy Kay apparently got involved there. I don't know what was going on with the targeting system there. But Becky hesitated a little bit as Brian decides to throw a chair in the ring. Brian saying, hey, use this. And Becky still kicks out, still has plenty of energy left. But you gotta wonder, what's it gonna take? And the reason why I would love to have seen Becky and Rousey is because they both have the same finisher. It's the armbar. It's just by a different name. And, you know, I don't particularly like Ronda Rousey. I liked her when she was in UFC, but as soon as she lost and started crying about it, and she went on like Ellen or something like that, and she started crying and saying how she wanted to hurt herself and stuff like that. She got like really depressed by it. And I understand when you lose, but you got to lose with dignity. As Becky looks to tap out Peyton here with the disarmor. And Peyton able to get out of it. And Becky able to strike Peyton. Oh, looking for the Bexploder here. Bexploder on Peyton. Dragging her to the middle of the ring. What a phenomenal decision there by Becky. Now Becky looking for the disarmor again. Locks it in, middle of the ring. There's nowhere Peyton can go. Nowhere Peyton can go. And Peyton taps. That was weird. Anybody else see that? And Becky gets the victory here. Not much of an assist to Brian Outlaw. Even though he put that chair in the ring, Becky did not use it. Brian Outlaw was just out here to sort of even the odds. Oh no. Becky, what are you doing? Becky, the match is over. You don't need to do this. No. Punch to the face of Peyton. Oh no, this can't be good here. What's Becky going for? No chair. No chair. She's going to have to do this manually. Oh no. Not another one. Bexploder! Oh no, come on. Come on, Becky, don't do this. And a disarmor on Peyton. Disarmor on Peyton. Again. What has gotten into Becky? Jesus. Wow. Nothing short of straight fire. Jesus. Becky looking to raise her chances at the RCW Women's title. And with that win, she continues to go up the rankings. We got to move on to our next match. And Chris Frost is going up against one of the members of the Lucha House Party, Kalisto. Now, Chris Frost wanted this match because he wanted a little bit of a warm-up for his match against Chris Jericho at the Crusade pay-per-view. This definitely will be very interesting because both are cruiserweights, both are fast and agile. So this should be something. And like I said, with Chris Frost's avalanche move, that's a move that no one wants to be on the receiving end of. And there he is, Chris Frost. I was in talks with Brian Outlaw, and he said that he would definitely like to be at ringside for Chris Frost's first ever pay-per-view match. However, he has to keep his mind set on Triple H in their lights out match for his RCW Carnage title. So he said that one of the Outlaws will be in place, and I believe that is Jason that will be taking Brian's place at ringside. And there he is, Kalisto. Now, we haven't seen much of Kalisto lately, but Kalisto said that he wanted this opportunity against Chris Frost, and I gave him that. So that's where we're at right now, is Chris Frost and Kalisto get ready to go, and the bell rings, and we are underway here. Now, Chris Frost with just a fist to the face of Kalisto. But Kalisto able to reverse it. His targeting might have been a little off there. And Chris Frost able to take advantage. Ref, get out of the way. And the reversal there by Kalisto. Hurricane Rana by Kalisto. Ooh, that's gotta hurt right on the arm of the Frosty one, Chris Frost. A punch to the face, a reversal, and a backbreaker to Kalisto. And a kick to the face. Kalisto looking for something here, but no! Chris takes Kalisto down. And a springboard. Kalisto, wow, what a maneuver to take Chris down. Chris with a kick to the midsection. Kalisto able to reverse though. Chris able to reverse. Like I said, both of these men very quick and agile. As you can see, I made an update to Chris Frost Payback. Now he has the Fists of Fury now rather than Reversal Payback, since there's unlimited reversals. So I didn't want that wasting a payback slot. As Chris looks to take a breather here, and Kalisto coming out in after him. Chris, you gotta be careful. Taunted a little too long, but Chris able to reverse and get Kalisto back into the ring. And again, taking Kalisto down. Lifts him up, though, and wow, what a clothesline. Lifts him up. Knee to the midsection of Kalisto. And just throwing Kalisto outside the ring now. Can't really move too well if you can't use your legs. I don't know, possibly a Samoan drop there, but Kalisto able to reverse. Kicks Chris Frost right onto the announce table. And again with a Hurricane Rana to Chris Frost. Oh no, this can't be good here. Tossing Chris into the ring post. Now both men back into the ring now. Flips him around. Looking for the icebreaker. Icebreaker on Kalisto. And a rope break. I swear if it weren't for that, Chris might have had Kalisto there. Looking for the avalanche. This cannot be good for Kalisto. And the avalanche by Chris. Count it, ref. And Chris wins. Like I said, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that move. But Kalisto suffered that fate. Great match by both Kalisto and Chris. But Chris has got to be happy with that victory. Going into the Crusade pay-per-view. But we are just getting started here. We have Dean Ambrose making his RCW debut against Eric Young of Sanity. Now Dean, it's been a long time coming for Dean Ambrose. Eric Young already made his debut with Sanity in that triple tag match to determine the #1 contender for the RCW tag team titles. But sadly, they got screwed over at Havoc. Now Dean turning over a new leaf in WWE. He is heel now, going up against Seth Rollins at the TLC pay-per-view in December. So that should be really exciting. I can't wait to see that match. But Dean looks to carry his lunatic ways to the RCW men's single division. Now, Dean just waiting, getting ready for Eric Young. There he is. One-third of Sanity. Now it's Dean, Eric Young. Dean's debut match. Here we go. Now Dean starts off with a crossbody and multiple fists to Eric Young. Dean is absolutely fired up. He couldn't wait to come here. And this is his debut match. And a bulldog by the Lunatic Fringe. And now Eric Young, though, clotheslining Dean outside the ring here. Wow. What a series of strikes from Eric Young. Eric Young looking to ruin Dean's debut here on RCW and takes him down. And multiple fists to the head of Eric Young. And an elbow to Eric Young. Dean does not want this to end in a countout. Very wise decision. Just scraping the back of Dean Ambrose. But Dean able to reverse and just a simple punch straight to the dome of Eric Young. Tossing Eric Young back into the ring. Takes Eric Young down. Dean looking real nice in this match now. What's he going for here? And a suplex back inside the ring. Dean goes up on the middle rope here. And a double axe handle to Eric Young. And another elbow drop to Eric Young. Lifts him up here. But Eric Young says no and reverses. Now Dean is an absolute lunatic. He is not going to go down easy. Just gets a 1 count. And now Eric Young starting to feel it and smashing the head of the lunatic fringe into the canvas. And a crucifix by Eric Young. Eric Young starting to feel it now. Uh-oh, what's he going for here? Top rope. This can't be good for Dean. And a standing moonsault off of the top rope. And again going for the cover. Just a 2 count. I thought that could have been the end of Dean there. But Dean able to reverse. Irish whip to the corner. Dean. And a bulldog off of the middle rope here. What's he going for here? Oh no. And a pin and a rope break. Gotta keep an eye out for dirty deeds from Dean Ambrose. But Dean ain't ready yet. Multiple punches to the face of Eric Young. Reversal though by Eric Young. Reversal by Dean. Wow. Dean's showing real good why he deserves to be here in RCW. And another elbow. Making a good impression here. Chop, chop. Multiple chops and punches to Eric Young. And another punch to the face. And a side Russian leg sweep now. And Dean is on fire right now. Looking for dirty deeds. Uh-oh. Dirty deeds on Eric Young. And Dean Ambrose wins in his debut match here on RCW. What a match. Nice try, Eric Young, but you're now a member of the Ambrose Asylum. And Dean showed why he deserves to be here on the RCW roster. I mean, look at this. Patented Dean Ambrose goes for the pin right after Dirty Deeds and gets Eric Young down for the 3 count. And Dean is absolutely fired up. But Dean, he ain't done yet. Oh no. Dean, what are you doing? Dean. Oh God. Where is Eric? He's nowhere to be found. He's gone. I can't even see him. Look, he just like disappeared. He's nowhere. Oh, there he is. I was like, where was he? And a lariat to Eric Young. Dean is not done yet. Oh no. Don't do this, Dean. Driving the back of Eric Young into the outside. Oh no, Dean, don't do this. Dirty Deeds busting Eric Young wide open. What has got into Dean here? Possibly brought some of that attitude with him when he signed a contract to RCW. And now Dean looking to cause absolute havoc in RCW. But we got to continue to move on here. What the hell? The game just crashed. Okay. That's not the first time that happened. That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. The game just crashed just now. Huh. Weird. I didn't even hit anything. It just crashed. Okay. Not the first time I've experienced that. That's for sure. I experienced this one time when I tried to go backstage because it has to load the backstage area. It has to load the backstage area, and because of that, like, it just crashed for some odd reason. I don't know. Weird. But don't worry. We'll continue right where we left off. Okay, it's asking us to start the show again. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's alright. Okay, it's okay. Jason won this one. Becky won this one. Chris won this one. Dean Ambrose won this one. Okay. That is okay. That's the power of simulation. That is a new feature that they added in Universe Mode this year where you can simulate the matches. And we have another debut match with Drew McIntyre facing off against the RCW World Champion, The Rock. So it should be interesting. Drew McIntyre said he wanted to make his debut against a worthy opponent. And what more worthy than The Rock himself? But I don't know. I think Drew is biting off more than he can chew. And you can hear the chants of Rocky from the RCW universe as he carries that world title. He will be putting it on the line against John Cena and Edge at the Crusade pay-per-view. But you have to wonder, what does Braun Strowman feel about this after losing his title to the People's Champ? It's never good to piss off Braun Strowman. He walks down Drew, you never heard of Drew? Like, he was in WWE a while ago, then he left, and then he came back. That's probably why you've never heard of him, because he's one of those guys that used to be in WWE, then he just came, then he left, and then he came back. I've always loved Drew ever since like his first time with WWE. I don't really like him with Dolph Ziggler right now. I think he's better as a singles competitor. And I made a deal with Drew McIntyre. I said, you can come to RCW, but your buddy Dolph Ziggler, he is not allowed here. You're going to have to break it off with Dolph Ziggler if you want to be here on RCW. That was the deal. And he said, okay, I will do that. And the Scottish psychopath looks to possibly destroy the confidence of The Rock. But The Rock laying out Drew McIntyre. And a clothesline to Drew McIntyre. The Rock is on fire, but Drew able to reverse though. Uh-oh. A miss by The Rock, but The Rock able to do another clothesline to Drew McIntyre. Working on the leg now of Drew McIntyre. But The Rock gets reversed by Drew. Now Drew now. What's he going for here? Uh-oh, you know how Drew is looking for a weapon. If he hits him with this, this is a disqualification. Oh wait, no, this is an Extreme Rules match. I completely forgot. I forgot it was an Extreme Rules match. My mistake. No disqualifications. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad. It's still an Extreme Rules match. What's more extreme than The Rock himself? I don't know. This might suit Drew McIntyre better than it suits The Rock. As The Rock is absolutely getting punished by Drew, but Rock kips up. And now The Rock grabs a kendo stick, starts beating the hell out of Drew McIntyre with the kendo stick. And Drew able to reverse. Rock able to reverse now. Now The Rock delivers an elbow to Drew McIntyre. And a DDT right on the outside, busting Drew McIntyre wide open. And another clothesline to Drew McIntyre. And a reversal there by Drew McIntyre, though. And tossing Drew into the ring post. Remember, there is no disqualifications in this. Brings Drew back into the ring now. Couple punches to the face of Drew McIntyre. Now The Rock getting up on the top turnbuckle. The Rock elbow. And now stomping on Drew. But a reversal there by Drew McIntyre. Now punching the People's Champ right in the face. What a victory this would be if The Rock, if Drew McIntyre can defeat The Rock, going after The Rock with a kendo stick, but The Rock able to reverse. And now The Rock hitting Drew McIntyre with the kendo stick. Again and again and again, just causing absolute pain to the back of Drew McIntyre, and again hitting Drew with the kendo stick. I don't know how it hasn't snapped in half at this point. The Rock's got to be careful. Clothesline to The Rock now. Rock's got to be careful. Got to conserve that stamina. Again, takes The Rock down. What's Drew looking for here? Drew! Wow. Never have I ever seen the People's Champ be in such trouble before. But now, he's pretty good at getting out of it, though. And The Rock taunting Drew McIntyre to get back inside the ring. But that was bait in a DDT by The Rock. Oh no. Drew. Looking to pin the People's Champ here. 2 count. And The Rock decides to roll out of the ring. Take a breather possibly. Grab Drew McIntyre. Takes him down. And now The Rock is feeling it now. And now a spine buster to Drew on the outside. But Drew able to reverse. Rock able to reverse. Drew able to reverse. Very back and forth match between these two. Now The Rock just getting pummeled by Drew McIntyre. It's The Rock. Drew gets a chair out, but drops it. I don't know what that replay was supposed to be. Oh, Claymore kick. It was a Claymore kick. I didn't even notice it because the angle. The angle was very weird on that. I don't know why, but sometimes the angles for like these finishers and stuff like that are like so weird. Looking to pin The Rock. 2. And The Rock kicks out. And again working on The Rock. Again looking for the pin. Just a 1 count now. Drew wondering what he has to do to take down the People's Champ. Just a knee to the head of the People's Champ. Now, another power bomb to the People's Champ, but The Rock able to get up. And another spine buster to Drew McIntyre. Looking to drag Drew McIntyre on towards the outside. And now clotheslining Drew to the outside. Looking to redecorate. Uh-oh. Rock, what are you going for now? Dragging Drew McIntyre. Uh-oh, what's he going for? Oh no. Rock, don't do this. We've seen him do this to Braun Strowman. Rock bottom through the table. And he's not done yet. Redecorating the other announce table as Drew McIntyre somehow tries to get back to his feet. I don't even know how he's even moving at this point. And a snap suplex to Drew McIntyre. And Drew absolutely getting demolished by The Rock right now. Smashing the head of Drew into the announce table and a spine buster again on the outside. But The Rock's got to be careful here. Got to conserve his stamina. And Drew able to take advantage. But that was short-lived. Slamming down. Yeah, Drew definitely needs a doctor. The refs, I'm surprised the ref hasn't called this match yet. Drew is definitely in a heap of pain right now. Rock, don't. You already did it once. You don't need to do it again. Rock, no! And another rock bottom through the table. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Jesus. The Rock just laying waste to Drew McIntyre. How do I turn him over? And another clothesline for good measure. Uh-oh. Looking to finish it. People's elbow by The Rock. And The Rock's like, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Rock, you've already had this match won. You don't need to punish him even more. Taking off the other elbow pad. And another people's elbow to Drew McIntyre. Bye-bye, Drew. Thanks for coming. And The Rock is victorious. Wow. Poor bastard. Drew, you gave it your best shot, but that I don't even know. I have no words for what The Rock just did to Drew McIntyre. He literally did the exact same thing he did to win the RCW World title. But Braun can't be too far behind. But wow. He killed Drew. I don't even know how Drew was able to move after the first rock bottom through the announce table. But can you imagine what Drew must be feeling right now? If he's even able to feel anything at all. I have no words. But we are on our way to Havoc. If that was me, I'd be broken. I think any of us would be broken. It doesn't matter whether you're muscular or not. Or a wrestler or not, I think any of us would be broken. I'd be in the hospital for months after that. But we are on to Crusade. So with that said, we are done with the regular season of RCW, pretty much. The next episode is the Crusade pay-per-view, and that is the Season 2 finale. We will have a relatively short break between seasons so that I can write storylines and get things situated. As I'm getting my paper and pen ready to write down the results. But at some Friday or Saturday, I will let you guys know what the pay-per-view, what the time of the pay-per-view is. That is the season finale, and like I said, we will have a short break in between seasons. It's more or less not for me. It's more or less for those of you who have missed a lot of episodes of RCW. Like, I pretty much have an idea of some of the rivalries that I want to continue into Season 3, or to start up in Season 3, whatever that might be. I don't know. But I guarantee you, Crusade is going to be something that you definitely don't want to miss. You're not going to want to miss that. I will tell you 9 times out of 10, you're not going to want to miss that. You're definitely going to want to set your calendars, and I will let you guys know once I schedule a date for that. I still have yet to schedule a date for it. Once I do, it will be posted on the Facebook page of RCW. It'll also be posted on my Instagram, my Twitter, on all of my social medias, so all of you can get an idea of what time that is. But most likely it'll be on either a Friday or a Saturday. That I will tell you is for a fact. It will be on a Friday or a Saturday. Reason being, it gives everyone time to do whatever it is they need to do, and then they can sit down on their couch, get their Chromecast out, and cast Crusade to their TV. Or whatever it is. And I guarantee it's going to be... There are going to be matches that you're definitely not going to want to miss. None of these matches you're going to want to... Are you going to want to miss? You're not... You definitely should set your calendars. So once I get a date set, that'll be set in stone. Odds are it probably won't change once I'm able to get a date set. And we'll get going, and we'll do it. The earliest it will be, I will tell you, the earliest it will be next Friday, which is the 30th. The earliest it can be is next Friday. So if I don't have anything to do, the earliest will be next Friday. So I suggest you catch up before then, in case you've missed anything. Even if you missed one match in an episode, it's a big deal. Because every match has its own storyline. Every match has its own purpose. So even if you missed that one match, I would highly recommend just going back into the playlist and watching all of them. Because that's where they're all at. They're all in a playlist in chronological order. You can all watch them in that playlist. And so that way you'll be caught up to the point where you should be, so that you understand why the matches are the way they are. Because, like I said, every match matters. Every match, every promo, everything matters on this show. So if you miss one match, you might miss an entire storyline, or you might not even understand what the hell is going on. And you'll be like, why is Jason Outlaw fighting Seth Rollins? Why is he fighting Seth Rollins? Why is Brian Outlaw fighting Triple H? Why is this happening? So I would highly recommend you just catching up on stuff over the break, because I won't be back until this Sunday. So I got a few days at home, and then I'll be back this Sunday, and I'll pretty much already have the pay-per-view card made. But I'll constantly be thinking of different scenarios for those matches, like the run-ins, what can happen in those matches. So make sure you keep an eye out for anything RCW. That's why I highly recommend you follow me on all my social medias. Look, I'll make it even easier for you. I'll type in, you can use exclamation point Instagram or exclamation point Instagram, exclamation point Twitter, all of these commands, and you'll be able to gain access to all of my social medias. And I would highly recommend either Twitter or Instagram, because those are the most active things that I'm on, more so Instagram. So if you really want to keep up to date with everything, Instagram and Twitter are the way to go. If you don't have those and you have Facebook, then there's a link down in my Twitch panels that it's the RCW logo, and if you click that, you'll be directed to the RCW Facebook page. So that'll also be updated as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions regarding when it's going to take place or whatever. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments regarding the pay-per-view. You can DM me on Instagram, DM me on Twitter, message me through the Facebook page of RCW. You can directly message me. There actually is a thing where it says send message, and you can send me a message through that, and I will get back to you as soon as possible if you have any questions. But other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for an incredible regular season of RCW. We're still not done yet. We still have the Crusade pay-per-view. I almost said Havoc. We still have the Crusade pay-per-view. We are not done yet. We have only one episode left this season, and that is the Crusade pay-per-view. So this is your time to catch up. Okay? This is your time to catch up. I would highly recommend catching up if you have nothing else to do. A lot of times I miss my favorite YouTubers' videos, and I have to catch up, and so when I have nothing else to do, so if you have one of those days where you just have nothing else to do and nothing to do, watch some RCW episodes and get yourself caught up if you need to get yourself caught up. That, like I said, they're all in a playlist, chronological order, 1 through 19, so they will all be in a playlist, and you'll be able to watch them all the way through. And I would recommend watching them all the way through as they're happening. No skipping, no nothing, no seeking through the matches that you just want to see. Watch every single match, every single minute of it, because every single minute something happens. So, even if it's me just saying the results of a match, of last week's episode or something like that still matters. So, like I said, mark your calendars when I release a date for the Crusade pay-per-view to go live. It'll be later in the day, probably around 4 o'clock or so. Maybe at the latest 5 o'clock. Around the same time that these episodes are going live. So definitely be there, because it'll be something that you not want to miss. Otherwise, once we start season 3 and you haven't watched it, nothing's gonna make sense to you, because after every pay-per-view, there's always some aftermath in the first episode, especially after the second pay-per-view of the season. After a season finale, there's always some aftermath in season 3 or in the next season. So I would definitely recommend you not missing it. And if you do, that's okay. It'll still be in the playlist, just like every other episode has been up to this point. But again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching every single episode of RCW. And if you haven't, that's okay. You still have time to catch up. In any way that you guys interact with the show, it's meaningful. In any way. Even if you think following the channel is the smallest thing, or subscribing on YouTube, even if it's that, just to see how much you guys love and support the show and everything that's happening with the show. Honestly, like I told you guys, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but when I started season 1, there's a reason why there's just 6 episodes. Because I was wondering if it was something that I truly wanted to do, or if it was one of those things that I was going to get bored of, that I wasn't going to have fun doing anymore, and whatever. So that's why season 1 is only 6 episodes. But can you imagine this? We went from 6 to 20, okay? We went from 6 to 20 episodes. That's a big jump. So definitely from seasons on, unless I find something different, or unless something seems a little different, seasons going forward, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 3, whatever, they'll all be 20 episodes, unless something catastrophic happens or something like that, where I can't do 20 episodes, but I don't really see that happening. So let me know if you guys want me to keep the same style, 2 episodes per week, or 2 episodes per day. I would honestly, for me, I would prefer 2 episodes per week. So if we do an episode Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be done for the week, and I can write some more stuff for the next episode. But thank you guys for supporting and loving this show. This show wouldn't exist and wouldn't be as powerful and wouldn't be as meaningful without all of you. So I'd like to thank all of you for that, and I can't wait to see you guys on the Crusade pay-per-view.